young and annoyed. I'm glad to have this group back with me as we begin Generation Hext here. I was away from the start of Thursday night football at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. You're going to have the Carolina Panthers up against, who are they? The Eagles, right? All right, we've got attorney Christy Kunzig joining us, my audio wingman, and for this segment, a football expert, Dion Baya. The Hill contributor, Michael Starr Hopkins, back with him again, and Fox News headlines 24/7. Carly, I don't sleep. Shimka, she was up like at 2, 3 in the morning, whatever. Let me end with you, Carly. So just your thoughts. And by the way, you guys can mix in and come in, interrupt, whatever. This game tonight is going to be very, very closely scrutinized because the pressure's on from owners trying to find a way to settle this national anthem thing once and for all.
Right.
So the players were told that if they kneel to the national anthem, they might use the Cowboys' strategy of being benched for doing it.
And team owners are going to be meeting in New York, I believe, next week, and they might be discussing a possible rule. And
they're going to be meeting with the union that handles the players. So
so who knows if that's going to happen. But if they do create a rule, I think it's going to be very difficult to enforce, especially initially. When emotions are so raw, I think some players will break the rule, they'll then get punished, and then they'll become the new face of this movement. But at the same time, football is their job, and you're only getting a paycheck if you are active in pushing your weight on the field. So will this national anthem protest last when the second string guy is out there doing a better job and you're sitting on the bench? Probably not.
So I agree really with the second half of what you said, because I think at the end of the day...
But the first half was ridiculous.
Well, I didn't totally agree with the first half. I'm sorry. But the second half, I thought you were on point. They definitely, this is their job. And when you tell them, you know what, you can sit out or we're going to get rid of you. And a lot of them, I don't think they entirely know exactly what they're protesting. And Commissioner Goodell said that he is going to try to make a platform. So if they do have specific issues, they are going to be able to say, okay, here's what I'm doing to benefit this issue. And actually,
but everyone's backed into a corner.
It is. I think it's a little too late now. I mean, they should have dealt with this initially. Now they're coming at it now, and now I think it's going to be, it'll be now turned into like an us against them kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And you'll set up a
but the
thing now where
owners can't get any ground, the players can't.
I wrote a column about this for The Hill today, and Jerry Jones has created a really awkward situation for his players because on one hand he's boxed them in and said if you kneel, then we're going to suspend you for the game. And on the other hand, these players are accountable to also their wives, their children, their family members.
Right.
And
but didn't Jerry Jones provide them a middle ground by going ahead, kneel before the game if you must for the national anthem, everyone rise?
Yeah, but now he says that's not going to be the process. You can't kneel before the national anthem.
We did say before?
So he says you can't kneel before, you can't
with their community outreach and stuff. That's kind of the new middle ground, saying, okay, you know what, you can't protest during the national anthem because we want to see some respect, but don't worry, we will give you a platform, and not only to just protest, but to actually go out and make a difference and benefit the community.
Why don't they give them when the person in power is dictating how and
that's
when
their
you can
boss.
protest?
This is a job.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's like, why don't they afford them new avenues to try to be able to protest where they want to, but then, like you're saying, it's harder because that argument is set upwards.
But I think Carly raised a good point. If you see the second or third string guy doing better than you might think it will come down to economic issues. And maybe if the owners are saying, hey, look, our ratings are down, the revenues will soon come with it, money to us and the team will be, that could have an impact.
And you know what I do? Roger Goodell gets attacked no matter what he says, and oftentimes for good reason. But he did say something very interesting, and he made a really good point in his long overdue letter to the NFL when he said that this national anthem narrative has really clouded the issue. Absolutely. It doesn't really solve any 100%. Problem. So if they do create avenues for these players to do some more charity work under the umbrella of the NFL, then maybe the national anthem protest will look a little bit less like something that they would need to do.
It is certainly transcended into something completely different from what seemed on the offset.
It's way off.
And it's really interesting that you're alienating your customer, which is the last thing you want to do in a business.
Yeah, and both sides.
Jerry Jones is going to bench Dak Prescott or...
I think what happens if he does?
You know, guys, it's too heated here, and I want to go to something a little